Onion skin helps you see drawings coming before and after the one you're looking at, but if you rely on it to make in-betweens, you can get some pretty weird looking results. A better way to do this is to flip between drawings or frames. In Opentoonz, go to File, Configure Shortcuts, and search Frames. We're looking for the shortcut key that'll help us switch between the previous and the next frame. It's Shift, comma, and period respectively. Hit Shift, comma, we move backwards in time, and when we hit Shift, period, we move forwards in time. Pretty easy. Let's go back to Configure Shortcuts and search Drawing. Flipping drawings allows us to skip the exposure of each frame and hop to the actual changes on the timeline. It looks like the keys are just comma and period. So by just pressing these, we can navigate the timeline. Now, if we rapidly flip between frames, our brain will create its own estimation of where the in-between should be. But the problem with flipping frames is that it's kind of slow. Or is it? What if we mapped these shortcuts to a controller so we could trigger them rapidly? Did you know that they make gadgets for this exact purpose? This one here is the new Pilot Pro from XP Pen. It's basically like a keyboard, but made specifically for rapidly inputting shortcuts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to animate quickly using hotkeys and shortcuts in Opentoonz. Let's go. All you need to follow along is your keyboard. But if you do want to use a Creative Console, my specific Opentoonz preset for the Pilot Pro is in the description. So when you open up Opentoonz, you'll be greeted with a screen something like this. If I go to Windows and I go to Startup pop-up, you'll have the Opentoonz start screen. It'll be on the Sandbox project, but let's make something new today by hitting New Scene. So I can name the scene something cool. I'll make something cool. I'm just gonna increase the resolution a little bit more. 2560 by 1440, that's 2K resolution. Then I'm going to hit Create Scene. Just hit File and then hit Save. So when I draw on the canvas, you'll see a frame is created down here. This is our timeline. So I'm going to draw something here first. As you can see, I'm hitting undo on the shortcut key remote. One of the reasons I like to use Opentoonz a little bit better than Tahoma is because Opentoonz has slightly less input lag, which makes it great to use with things like shortcut remotes. I click the stop marker and I'm going to click and drag it all the way to frame 10 so I can have some room. And using this shortcut remote, I can navigate my frames. So I can scroll through them with the scroll wheel, or I can flip between them using the joystick. Tap frame 2 and then start drawing. If you want to see the drawing, the previous drawing, just right click and hit activate onion skin. Sometimes instead of using onion skin, unless it's a really tight space, it's better to just flip back and forth. Hit S to create the select tool. Tap this button to reset the frame. I'm not looking down at this tablet as I'm drawing. I'm actually looking straight at my monitor. I can see the screen of the 16 in my peripheral vision, and so I can still use the touch controls because I know where I'm navigating to and from. It's actually a really good setup. Put it up here. So I'm ready to loop this animation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the first frame. I'm just going to see these are the onion skin nodes. If I select one of these, it'll show each drawing. If I tap it again, it'll erase it. And I'm just going to go right above that and set a fixed onion skin toggle or a reference frame. So I'm going to take off this onion skin right here, it's showing right behind it. I'm going to toggle to reference the first frame. And as you can see, no matter how much we scroll, it'll always be referencing that one frame, which is pretty cool. Just going to take some basic measurements because I don't really want the drawing to be that similar. Click, drag, select all these frames, and I right click, hit reframe, reframe on fours, click and drag the stop marker, drag it to the end, and then hit loop. Pretty good. So we got something working. Moving the knob up and down helps you flip between drawings. So I can skip past the frames that have no drawing, basically the exposure of each frame, and get straight to the drawing. So instead of just going one by one and traveling to each drawing, I can flip to each drawing by going up and down. So down is backwards, up is forwards, left is backwards, right is forwards. Does that make sense? In order to properly flip frames, you want to pull on the dial this way. Don't scrunch your thumb like this because that can cause a lot of strain. Pull back, pull your whole arm backwards like this. You get about 5 frames that way. Pull your whole arm backwards. You'll feel the haptic feedback. Can you hear it? Pull it back, and then to keep scrolling, use your pointer finger and push upwards. See, like it's like this motion. So you want to master that, okay? Other than that, you got these side buttons which can be assigned to tools. I mean, this is undo, redo, shift, control. Then I have brush, eraser, select. How do you program the Pilot Pro to activate certain shortcuts? Well, you do it in the software. Every time I push a button or I move the knob on the Pilot Pro, it'll automatically jump to where I can edit it inside of the driver. Right now I'm on the large dial right here, and if I rotate it left, you'll see it inputs shift, comma, which creates that lesser than sign. Then I go to the rotate right function, and it'll do shift, period, the greater than sign. Will a shortcut remote actually make us better at in-betweening? So let's make an in-between right between here and here. So that's in-betweening with the Pilot Pro. Some tips for XP Pen. I think that if they were to make the entire thing a little bit more sturdy, because I think when I'm flipping frames here, you see the large dial's actually moving a little bit as I'm doing it. And I think that's triggering this function, which is the rolling frame. So that would improve the quality of life by a ton. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Special thanks to XP Pen for sponsoring this video. Congratulations on launching a new product in an unfamiliar space. Anyway, that's all from me, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.